Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Ryan, for those of you joining for the first time today. All right, guys, it's Friday, it's the weekend, and we are ready to just go and enjoy ourselves and have a good weekend. And I really, really hope you do. Just do whatever makes you happy. Go out there, spend some time with your friends and family, and relax. Guys, this week was up and down. We finished green again this week, so that's now 2 weeks in a row we finished green. We were 7.91% green for the week. We're still in after hours, so obviously things are changing a little bit still in after hours, but it is what it is. We'll still be green even after today finishes out in after hours. Guys, this is not the squeeze. This is not, obviously, like, this is nowhere near it. We're not excited about, we're not excited, like overly excited that we're 7.9% up or 8% up in a week. Again, like we talked about last week, was 19.25% up for the week. So we are, we're moving up, but we're just moving up. And it's just, could be a lot of reasons for that. And it is what it is. But we are still waiting for Moass. Moass is going to come. Don't let anybody tell you it's not. Here is my take on how to sell during Moass so that you don't get left behind in the amount of money that you're wanting to make. Before this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, whatever, and let's just build this community so that more people can hear this information. And if you have something to add, go ahead and add it in the comments. As always, I will respond to all the positive comments that I can. The negative comments don't bother me, so bye. All right, guys. When Moass happens, it's going to be we're going to know that something's going on, right? It's just going to be very, very clear that Moass is happening, that the price is jumping, and that we need to be ready, right? Are you ever going to know where the true top is until it's already over? No, right? You're not going to know. It's going to do this, and then this, and then this, and then this for a long time. It's not going to just go straight up until it hits the top and then straight down. That's not how it's going to work. On the way back down, whenever it does hit the top, it's going to then drop, and it's probably going to spike and then drop and spike. So you're not going to know where the true top is. You're not going to know when the bottom is until it's done. You will eventually know, but at that point it's too late because hindsight is 2020. So be prepared going into it so that you don't get left behind and wish, oh, something happened. 100%, I will say this. Have a number in your head that you would like to hit. I think that if you have this number in your head that you would like to hit, it will help you just stay more calm during the time that it happens. The other thing to think about is to obviously trying to capitalize on your gains, trying to make as much money as you can and not leaving money on the table. To do that, it's going to be best to wait until you see a bigger dip, right? When it's going up and it has these little, valleys in the mountain climb, it's going to then start going back up higher. But when you start seeing a bigger dip and then a small valley and then a dip, you know that you're on the way back down. And at that point is probably one of the smarter times to sell, because you know that you've hit the top and now you're able to see it coming. You're seeing it coming back down, and you will have a better chance of making more money. One thing that you need to do is to try to not look at the dollar amount that's there, because what you're going to do, I know that it's going to happen. You're going to see, we're just going to use round numbers because it's easy. I see my portfolio at $1 million. And then a little dip happens, and now your portfolio is at $900,000. Your immediate reaction is going to be, I just lost $100,000. You didn't lose anything because you haven't sold anything yet. But what you have to remember is that whatever number you were at before, you are now that much greater than what you were, right? Like $900,000. Let's say that you put, I don't know, 50, 100K, 200K into this play, you're $700,000 up still. You're not down $100,000. So don't let yourself think about it that way. You have to let yourself think about it from the bottom to the top of wherever it's at that point, not from where that number is compared to where it was 5 minutes ago or whatever the timeline is, right? Don't let yourself fall into that trap, because then you're just going to panic sell or whatever. Don't let yourself think like that, because if you think like that, you probably already sold on the way up to the top, right? Because you thought, oh, this is, I'm super happy. My portfolio is at 600 grand. Well, then 10 minutes later, could have been at a million. It could have been at whatever number it could be, right? Like, again, using simple numbers. I'm still not going to say what I'm going to sell at. I've told you guys from the beginning, I am not going to say what I'm doing or what dollar amount I think it's going to hit for reels or anything like that, because that's not what I'm here for. Another thing, don't use market orders. This is something that we've all been talking about for a long time. Don't use market orders, use limit sell orders, because a market order, the market makers are going to try to look for those, they're going to pick them out, and they're going to cut your price down to whatever price that they're wanting to sell it for. Do a limit sell order so that it sells at a point that you're wanting it to sell at. Okay? That's where you need to sell for. Okay? Or how you need to put it in there. It's going to take time. A lot of brokers have limits on how much you can sell at one time. So you need to research that now to determine how much can I sell at one point, so that I know that I need to be fast at making these orders, getting the orders ready to go. Okay. There's a lot of things that will go into what happens. The most important thing to do is to have a plan going into it so that you're ready, so that you're not caught off guard and you make quick, rash decisions that will leave you knowing you could have gotten more, wishing you got more, or losing out completely because you're holding out for something that's that just passed you, and now you think, okay, I just got to wait till it gets back up to that point. Don't let that happen. Be better than that. You guys have been around for a long time. The DD has been done. We're going to keep talking about it. We're going to bring up more. Starting at the end is the best place to, or like close to the end is probably going to be the best place for me to do this video at. That's why I started here. And I look forward to continue making more videos and talking to you guys more about it. Guys, have a good weekend. Stay positive, stay motivated, stay motivating. Later.